Stoner Origin Stories with Demi York and B. Gutierrez.
Wow.
I was like, I'm gonna
wow.
hit this chord more than I'm
You
gonna
look
hit.
like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real
Real
bad.
So good.
I fucking do want a hot dog, though.
I
didn't get one at Universal yesterday, which is pretty much against my code.
You always
I've
get a
learned-
glizzy at there?
I've learned the new standard in cooking them at home, and you slice them in half, like you butterfly them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like life changing.
Like while you cook them?
How are you cooking
How
them?
are you grilling them?
You butterfly them like how you would butterfly
Yeah,
a
yeah.
shrimp.
But like the cooking technique, how you cooking them?
Yeah, you cook them
You
with
can
a grill?
cook them either on the grill or like in a pan on the stove.
You
like
don't do hot water?
Moose is trying
I
to
use my cast iron skillet thing on the stove.
Did you want to get through Moose? Get over there.
She wants to go lay on the floor, guaranteed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's life changing life hack. Now I'm like, dude, I could eat dogs at home all day. That sounds weird. Hot dogs.
You want to hop
Moose-
up here with
Moose,
me?
I
she
can
didn't
eat
mean
hot
you.
dogs. Moose, I didn't
No,
mean
okay.
you. Yeah, Moose. Come here, but
She's like,
come here,
the
babes.
fuck were you talking about, B?
But Moose, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, you just went to butt scratch.
The
Says
good
it's fine.
stuff.
The scratch.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Stoner Origin Stories.
Are we doing this?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Welcome
live.
to
Oh,
Stoner
yeah,
Origin Stories.
we have been.
Live.
Yeah, welcome back to Stoner Origin Stories. I'm one of your hosts, Demi York.
I'm B. Gutierrez.
And with us today, we have a very dear friend of mine, Rock Samson, who is also like one of the best beat makers I've ever met in my whole life.
Stop it.
He made the intro for our podcast,
Oh, the baby making music.
The Baby Making
I
Music.
figured it needed to be sexy,
Yeah, a little sexy.
skexy.
A little
if you're
sweet.
into
That's
the
because he
dark
hadn't met me yet. He didn't realize what was coming into the
crystal.
room.
I don't think I've actually met you yet. I'm Rocky. What's your name?
B.
Nice to meet you.
He also does beats on We Don't Smoke the Same like every Saturday, right?
I do that, and then also out of Be Real TV, I do the music for High and Hungry, which is a food review show where you also get high.
Yeah, with E-Zone.
Yeah, good
Aw, we love E-Zone.
That man is a teddy bear in disguise.
Yeah, who like his love for anime and Japanese culture just baffles me and makes me really happy. I really love that about him. Have you met E-Zone before? Oh, we gotta bring E-Zone on. I think you'd really like him.
Yeah, E-Zone's great.
He's kind of
I like his name already. I'm down.
he's XG's you. Like he like XG
Oh,
and
the
I are very
counterpart.
similar, and he's yeah. Yeah.
So it would just be a podcast of ridiculousness.
Yeah, of ridiculousness mixed with just like going, isn't that so strange?
It would be just me. Just being like,
He's a big fan of like the weed finger pointing. He's always like, oh my god, yeah, while he's rolling.
He does the meh.
Yeah, the meh, which I
oh,
love.
well, you guys are already smoking.
Oh, this is a smoking show.
Yeah.
Well,
Come on.
He
We only
breaks
have
in.
an hour.
We only have 1 hour
We have 1 hour
to get
to
as
fuck with.
stoned as fucking possible.
What's funny is I haven't been smoking at all the past week.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
You saved it just for us?
Yeah. No, my throat's getting a little harsh.
We're back.
We're back.
It was a nice commercial break.
We're back. Thank you for waiting so patiently. No.
I didn't realize until everyone started posting for my birthday yesterday that I make pterodactyl noises more than any other human being I probably have ever met a day in my life. Alex, we're good on the wide too, right? Okay, cool.
Okay, because something popped up on it.
Yeah, so it just popped up too.
I like that I'm trying to be quiet and I'm just like,
It just
No, I
points.
like that you noticed it because me and her probably wouldn't have noticed that that's the only camera I look at.
Wait, the light?
This one.
red rum.
Just
I'm like trying not to be awkward. I'm just like,
We liked it. I liked it.
all of a sudden goes
Where
really
did
the exorcist.
pterodactyl sounds come from?
from the Stone Age.
I don't know. I just started doing them like last year when I got really into like feral rat girl summer type deal of activities. And so then like every so often I would just go
People think I'm the fucking weird one.
I don't think that's true. I feel like everyone knows I'm psychotically weird.
See, my favorite.
Well, if you're out here making pterodactyl noises randomly.
When I got these nails done, there's a little knife on my nails. Every time I would talk to someone, I'd go, a knife! No!
Did you try to stab anybody with it? Mew, mew, mew.
If I went out with a girl, it'd be like stabbing her.
Straight up. You're like, hey, girl, you're getting stabbed.
Oh, now all these dudes are gonna just start having a knife emblem on their fucking nail and just
Look,
be
man.
like, yeah, giving her the old stabbing. Oh.
These are the steps to
Call it
progressively.
screaming this bitch.
Yeah, we're helping demasculate men by making them feel
Making them get
empowered.
acrylics.
Yeah, be like, yo, get that sweet knife thing so you can say you stabbed somebody. Next thing you know, every guy's wearing.
Remasculate. We're
Yeah,
trying
you
to
know what I'm saying?
remasculate.
You hit the mic
I did.
while I was talking.
I did. I'm so sorry.
You hit the mic.
I did. Oh my god.
Look at how nice I am sitting today.
I'm really proud of you. I am disastrously hungover.
Tight.
Hence the sunglasses.
But why are you hungover? Because
Yesterday was my birthday.
Sorry, I thought that would help.
one
out.
time for the birthday bitch.
Happy birthday,
one time
bitch.
in the birthday bitch.
It was a blast. I had a good time. I got too drunk. So it was a birthday. And then I have my Meryl Streep party this weekend, which is always a blast.
God, that's gonna be so tight. I
It's gonna be
loved
so
the
tight.
Shrek party was tight as fuck.
Shrek party was really dope.
I like that you were Shrek and I was Donkey.
Yeah.
That made
Oh my
day.
god! And then your amazing wife Natasha
She
was
the-
dragon.
Yeah, which was
It was really
very
cool.
very appropriate.
Yeah,
I definitely had sex with her with the donkey mask on later.
you should have.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope she kept all of her prosthetics on. She had all of these like cool things.
She had the
on her.
bones.
She had the horns.
Yeah.
It
She was like a
cool.
sexy
It
dragon.
was really hot. She's a really hot lady. I love her also. She's also a really nice lady.
Yeah, but she's
So,
really
anyways,
hot.
we've gotten really off the rails already, which I really love.
That's what we do on this show.
Yeah, I just Rock, I gotta know because I don't think you've ever told me, and we've been friends like 5 years.
6, bitch.
6?
Yeah.
God, you've been stuck with me for that long already?
Stuck isn't a word I'd use. Trapped.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Like I'm in a divorce and I have to wait to get to the 7th year to get any money if I had to leave you.
We're just waiting till the kids get into college.
Exactly. And once they go to school, I'll finally be able to leave, yes.
We can leave when the kids are out of the house so it doesn't ruin their high school career and they can have a good education.
God!
Thinking about everybody else.
Thinking about everyone else, not about ourselves.
No, never.
Also, he has pet squirrels.
I have
A squirrel.
A squirrel.
A squirrel.
R.I.P. Igor.
Igor. I'm really sad about Igor. I'm really sorry about Igor.
It's okay. That bummed me out, which is a loose way of saying depressed.
You know, you're hanging out with people who are in comedy when they like say, yeah, which is a loose way of saying I was fucking depressed, and immediately you're like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, so grandma died. I was really bummed about that one.
But it's really funny now.
Oh God, no! I've got great stories about when my dad died. Yo, there's a silver lining in everything. Come on now.
There really is. I don't know, when my grandfather was murdered, my friend Kenley took me to Tennessee and we ended up having the weirdest trip of my entire life. Did you not know my grandfather was murdered?
I was about to
You're
say
making a
No, I wasn't upset with that. I just was like, well, this is taking a turn from.
No, but it was the funniest trip of my life, and it only would have happened because of that situation. We ended up getting pulled on a cart. This is like the mountains of Tennessee. Drew Morgan would love this story. He'd be like,
Drew
my
Morgan
people.
would love this
He'd be
story.
like, those are my people. But we ended up getting pulled by this like wagon, this makeshift wagon being pulled by a donkey up like a
Fucking tight.
fucking like hill. And then we got a flat tire on the carriage that the donkey was pulling.
Damn.
And like ended up at this really weird backwoods bonfire. I for sure thought I was gonna die. Like all these like creepy old guys were just like staring at me and my friend. I was like, this is the end.
They were checking out
This
her
is-
skin.
It puts the lotion on its skin. Like,
She's
what
got
kind of
nice
lotion you
skin,
use?
but she's a little skinny.
she's a little skinny. We gotta fatten her up before we eat her.
Between skin and skinny, y'all said skin a lot in the past 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say?
skin.
Showing a lot of skin today.
So
you are showing
showing a-
some skin
showing
today.
a lot of
I
skin.
like it. Some
Oh,
shoulders.
thank you. I got a
some-
little toast at Universal yesterday. Anyways, again, we're getting back to it because I have to know. I've known you for 6 years. I don't know this story. How did you start smoking weed? Like, what was it for you? Like, what was your stoner origin story? I gotta know.
Man, it was lackluster. Oh yeah, sorry. I usually chief my own because I got a high tolerance. Well, so the first time I got high was with a childhood friend, Mitchell and his cousin Anthony.
Always a Mitchell.
Always a Mitchell.
Always a Mitchell.
Yeah, we smoked out of a foil pipe. I don't know what we smoked.
Was it good?
I mean, I got high. I don't have. Look, I'll put it this way. I don't have a frame of reference of what good weed was like 3 years ago. I've been like, I mostly do dabs. Like even the joint you're smoking that I'm on, like it's infused. It's very potent. Heavy hitters. Shout out.
I'm
Love
not
those
touching
guys.
that fucking weed.
Yeah, that's like
Yes,
what does it say?
start
What's the THC percentage on this? This is 59%.
I'm all set. I mean, if I wasn't already toked up, yes. But I'm gonna stick with my my intermediate level.
What do you got? Let me see them.
Oh, I rolled them myself. So this is just the case that they're in. But I rolled these little guys
Which
myself.
is a great weed.
This is it's
Sniff.
Supersonic
Blood
by
worry.
West Coast Cure.
Oh, that's a good company.
Supersonic.
Yeah.
It is a good company. And I like a lot of their plants or whatever.
Yeah, one of my neighbors
Flower.
works there. She's gifted me some stuff from them, and then we carried them in a store that I work at.
Nice. Sorry, I didn't mean to
To
Go-
flex so hard.
go off the story
Oh,
trail.
honest-
I don't know.
I think it's safe to say that today it's just never going to be on track.
We're
and I'm
working
all
on
right
it.
with
Well,
that.
this is how you keep people hooked. You're like, hey, did you want to hear the rest of that fucking story? Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Guess what? You're going to have to listen to me talk about everything else.
Yeah. No, but
but
no.
I also threw some keys.
Wait, so how old were you again?
Noise. I was
Noise?
22.
You're 22.
I was a late bloomer.
Late bloomer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, late bloomer. But then, like, when I bloom late, I dive right in, heavy as shit.
Mm.
Really afraid to start crack. But no, I
Like a man with a knife on his finger.
But no, yeah. So we smoked weed. It was really, I don't know if it was good or bad, but it was my first time getting high. Dramatic pause.
I like the dramatic pause.
And then we they didn't have any fucking snacks, so I ate pretzels and like dried up pretzels, which was just not a good experience. And
You have cotton mouth and you're just sitting there eating like dry pretzels.
so pretzels is definitely in my
smacking?
top 5. Like I love pretzels, so I'll always eat pretzels.
Okay.
What's your pretzel brand?
Ooh,
Everyone has a brand of like pretzels that they think slap.
God, what is this Jewish brand? It's this like they're so almost stale, but they're really good. It's hard to explain because like I don't like rolled gold or whatever it is. I don't like a lot of like the normal.
Snyder?
Which one?
Snyder's?
I don't think I've had Snyder's.
Do you like Snyder's?
I don't know.
Snyder's is good.
Oh, I'll try Snyder's next time I see him.
Golden Gate Pretzel Company is also
See, I'm
fantastic.
not crazy about those. Like to me, it's like the
what?
ones. I don't think so. Anyways,
Blaspheme.
There's only one pretzel company that matters, but I am high and I can't remember the name.
see, that's the same boat. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
There's just this one brand out of Ralph's, and it's always in the Jewish section.
Hold on.
And
So
that
it's
is
kosher.
It's kosher, the kosher section, and it's fucking great. I love them. They just like it's like the right amount of crunch. Like I said, they almost seem stale, but they're not stale. And then they got like good salt on them.
These are the ones I like. They're called Dots.
Dots. I'll have to try Dots.
I highly recommend
That's
Dots.
home style pretzels. $7.
They're so
I spent 5 on
fucking-
mine.
I'm telling you right now, they're
What do you
so
what do you
fucking
think is
good.
like what's your max spend on a bag of snacks?
5
Snacks?
5?
No,
5
no,
is your
not
max
5 for
spend?
me.
splits.
Splits.
Motherfucking splits.
Let's see. I want to see what they look
Come
like.
on, come on, Amazon.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Okay.
them.
That's the most boring ass. Like if you can see this, it's just like a fucking white and brown bag, says Splits, and it's like, you might
And they're
like
bomb,
them.
though?
You might like them.
I love them. That's my favorite pretzel brand.
I like the Trader Joe's chocolate covered pretzels myself.
Okay, well, you can put anything in a chocolate covered pretzel, and it'll be good.
How do you feel about a soft bake pretzel?
Well, that's obviously
Like
the
an
king of all the
Auntie Anne's?
pretzels. Yeah. No, I mean, obviously,
Wetzels?
if you can get
Cinnabon.
if you can get one of those, you're way better off than a bag of dried pretzels.
I want to go back to the max spend here.
Max spend.
$5, really.
Five
In
to
this
six.
economy, you think
$5 to
$5
6.
is enough for a good snack?
What's for
I mean,
you,
that's what I
Dennis?
paid for my fucking. Oh, are we talking
But
snacks?
you're bougie.
Hold up, are we
She's
talking about
bougie
just
sometimes.
snacks or pretzels?
Like, she gets
Snacks.
down with the cheap shit, but let
Like
me
a
tell
bag of
you,
snacks.
if we're talking max spend, bitch is going to be bougie. I already know. What's your max, bitch?
yeah, what's your max, ho?
Whoa.
My max for like a really great bag of snacks, $20.
I respect that. Yeah, it's like buying a bag of weed.
Yeah,
I feel for me, it's like a 10-ish.
a tenner.
Like, yeah,
You'll
I'm
spend
like a
on
tenner.
it?
Yeah.
So I'll spend like 10 to 15 on snacks, but like pretzels, the average market for good pretzels is about $5.
Those Dots ones are $7 and they're worth every extra penny. I
gotta try 'em
promise
now.
you. And they got the different flavors, but I highly recommend the original.
Anytime I go in, I always want to do original.
First.
Yeah, first. Glutino makes a really good pretzel.
Yeah,
The gluten-free ones, yeah, those are really nice.
I don't trust anything that's gluten free.
I have to. Natasha's gluten-free.
Yeah, I know this to be a fact, but I just don't trust it.
But they're really good. They're like crunchy. They're the right amount of salt. Everything about it's good.
Okay, so you said pretzels top 5. Yeah, top
It's,
5
it's up
snacks?
there in the top 5, yeah.
Top 5.
Yeah.
What's like number 1? Give me your best snack.
Best snack. That varies, man. Like sometimes I like sugar, sometimes I don't like sugar.
Okay, fine. If you don't like sugar, what's your best snack?
Really putting me on the spot here. I didn't
Yeah, I
prep for
am.
this.
I'm getting really angry about it for some reason.
Or give
Fuck,
us
tell me your snacks.
or give us a snack that you've created. Like
There
we've
we
had
go.
that before.
Yeah,
I was about
what's
to
your
say,
munchie creation?
My munchie creation, it's nothing extravagant. A lot of people say gross, but then they try it and they love it. Cinnamon sugar pizza. Like,
Oh, I'm down for
I feel like
cinnamon
that sounds
sugar pizza.
amazing.
It's
Who
fucking
says
great.
gross?
It's,
Like
it's
literally
basically just a
everybody.
big flat cinnamon roll. It's delicious.
Well, so no.
Like-
not just
Wait.
cinnamon sugar on pizza dough.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you gotta have a pepperoni pizza and then sprinkle cinnamon sugar on that bitch. Like it's
I'm a little less inclined, but I also want to
Oh wait,
try
it's
it.
not dessert pizza. It's literally
No,
normal
it's like
pizza.
a pizza with cinnamon sugar on it.
yeah, and it's like you don't go nuts with it. No, here's how I discovered this. I was a little kid.
What the fuck, dude? I feel like that's blasphemous.
Not even a little bit. It's way better than pineapple.
Like when you were a kid, what you thought the cinnamon sugar was salt, and
No, what the fuck?
Yeah, we need answers.
I put salt on my pizza
Why are you putting salt on something already so rich in sodium?
because I'm from the mid fucking west,
Girl,
and I want a heart attack.
I ate salt sandwiches. All right, like when I would spend.
So you get it, you
No,
understand.
I get it, but I never put salt on a pizza.
I put salt on a pizza all the time, especially garlic salt. You ever put garlic salt on pizza?
Well, that's got garlic mixed in it. It's filtered.
There's more than just the
There's
salt
substance
foundation.
to that. Yeah, I'm saying like when I would go to my grandma's farm, I would put salt in bread and fold it in half and eat a
Moose.
crunchy little salt sandwich. It was super gross and
I
weird.
forgot she was here.
Oh, the
Moose,
big
speak
stretch.
up. No, so the cinnamon pizza, we'd get this shit called Mr. Gaddy's in Texas, and they had really good Cinnasticks and really good pizza. And so we'd like eat in the living room, watch cartoons or a movie. You get your little napkin, you put your pizza in there, you put your cinnamon sticks in there, and then you like bundle them up like a little homeless person, transient bindle. And you're like, carry it on your shoulder, you know? But you take
Is that a weird thing to say?
What? Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to say homeless anymore. You're supposed to say like transients or the unhoused.
Unhoused
Yeah.
people experiencing homelessness.
Yeah.
That's
so
like a real thing that's happening. Like
That
it's
is
a
a-
cancel thing.
that is
Yeah.
a real thing, yeah. So, I mean, it is one of those
I'm
that...
trying to be better about it.
How is unhoused any different than
Than
homeless?
It's the same fucking word in a different way.
It's honestly, it's kind of like the people that say Latinx, and it's like
Also, why
nobody
is
that's
homeless-
Latino or Latina
Why
says
is
Latinx.
homeless all of a sudden a slur? It's like a factual comment.
It's white people trying to be like better, but not doing a good job at
Colorado to calm down.
Why is it Colorado?
Because I feel like all this shit comes out
feel
of
like it
like
was probably
Colorado
New York.
or fucking Seattle.
You don't
it's
think none of
probably
that
New
comes
York.
from here?
Well, I don't know where it went from Colorado to a city. Seattle, but Portland and Denver.
I mean,
And all of the people
Portland,
that live
maybe.
there,
Okay,
all of the
Portland
people
might
that
be the
live there,
bars that are there.
all the people that live there that are doing this shit look like fucking us. All right?
100%.
100%.
And they're like, oh no, we can't call them homeless anymore.
Well, it's funny, yeah, because like at my dispensary that I work at, we had a little transient issue the other day, and I like wrote up a report on it, and I used the term homeless, and somebody was like, "Hey, can we work on your verbiage?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right. Like, it's not sensitive." And it's one of those things. It's like it's fucking. Sometimes it sounds really goofy, but there may be things that I don't know, so I always just try to be accommodating and respectful, but. Yeah, it's like I said, I think that the Latinx thing to me is a very good parallel. Like, no.
I will say that Rock is probably like my most respectful male friend that I have in my entire circle, while simultaneously being the dirtiest and the most hilarious. like he's just proof that like men don't have to go around like saying fucking slurs in order to be hilarious. It's true.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Yeah, you don't have to be Andrew Tate to be funny. It's actually preferable if you're
Jesus
not Andrew Tate
Christ.
to be funny.
You don't want to be fucking, what is it, goddamn. Yeah, you know what? The people that hang on to his every word, I'm like, do you hear how extreme he is? Anything
Yeah.
that's in extremes, I usually am just like,
No thanks.
That's a little too much.
Everything in moderation, baby.
Even if it's like an extreme in my own personal views, I'm just like, that's kind of gross.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also don't like it when people are like, oh, we don't agree on this thing, so we can't be friends.
Oh, that shit's stupid.
That's dumb. That's dumb. I think a huge issue in this country is that we've forgotten how to agree to disagree with people and be like, you know what? The fact that you believe that doesn't change that I believe this, and that's okay.
I think it's one of those that it's if everything feels like it's life or death at this point. Like everything is like all or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know.
Well, to be fair, a lot of issues are, to be fair.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
it's
and
one
also
of those.
a lot of people really want to force the way that they think onto others.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say one of the things that you actually said, Demi, that's really stuck with me. So good job. Is
Yes,
where
finally.
fucking finally.
Finally, someone listen to me.
No, but it's where's the incentive to do better? Where's the incentive to change for the better?
Oh yeah, I said that on.
Yeah.
I said that a long time ago. I said that on. We
On
don't
our
smoke
show.
the same. Yeah.
And that has stuck with me, you know, because I mean, I'm always trying to do better, but also when I want to make an influence and like a positive influence on somebody, I always try to be patient and, you know, just recognize that like just
It takes work.
well that
It takes work. It takes time and effort.
shaming people. There is a time and a place, but you know, not everybody responds well to that. I don't respond well to being shamed. Like,
No.
you know.
Are you kidding me? When I got slut
There's a
shamed,
time
I was
and a
like,
place
I was
for
like, I
shaming
should have
everybody.
all the dick now.
I love it.
Yeah, double down if you're gonna shame me.
Double down. You want to slut shame me? I'll
This
fuck
fucking
all of
shit
your
is wild.
friends.
I will fucking show you a slut.
God damn.
But yeah, so, you know, because like I got people in my life that I don't agree with 100%. I got
Yep.
most of them I don't agree
We
with
all do.
100%. But it's like
I didn't think it would be boring if I only had friends that I agreed with 100% of
an
the
echo
time.
chamber. Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's
echo
relieving
chambers are what like
sometimes, but-
create like radical people who think that they are never wrong.
I mean, I'm never wrong, but yeah.
His echo chamber contains one squirrel, one wife.
I mean, he does work on XG shit.
yeah.
And you know what's really funny?
It's just a big ban of all of these dudes.
I'm getting through to him too. I'm getting through to him.
Slowly but surely. Slowly
yeah.
But surely.
Oh yeah, dude. He
You know, when I was on, I could tell like this most recent turn, I could tell that they were being mindful of what they were saying because
Were
I
they?
was there. Yeah,
Proud.
I was actually like there was at one point
They
Were
haven't
you
even-
trying to trap
They
them with some
haven't even
shit?
brought me into that room.
At one point, they said something, and I saw E-Zone give XG a look, and XG look at me like, I shouldn't have said that.
No. Well, it's funny because
And I was like, oh, that's the first step. And not saying that is knowing that you shouldn't be saying that.
I've been breaking down the toxic masculinity. You know, and it's one of those things. I love those guys to death. I really do.
They're amazing people and teddy bears if they care about you.
Absolutely. Well, and that's what's so funny is like when I first met both of them, it was definitely like too cool for school with me because like who the fuck am I? You know, they don't know my past. They don't know the shit that I've been in and whatever and who I know.
Who you are.
Yeah, well, who I am, who I know, what I work on, what I do. Like they just didn't know who I was. And
I came to you with no resume. Yeah.
pretty much. But it was like, so the first couple of times I interacted with them was very standoffish. And I was like, all right, yeah, that's fair. I get it. Like, whatever. But like, yeah, now just like super sweet. You know, if something happens in my life, they'll check in on me. It's just, it's cute, man. It's cute. I love them.
No, when I got sick, they were really sweet.
Yeah. And that's and so that's,
they're just good people.
you know,
You just haven't gotten there yet.
what's that look for? Like, what's
We had a
okay?
great time with XG.
Do you not like?
Oh, I don't have a problem with any of them.
No, she doesn't have a problem with any of them.
No.
She's just like, she just can't
We
fathom
have,
that
but
there's this
we
sweet,
absolutely
sweet baby
have
side.
very contrasting personalities and views on things.
You and him?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's him and you're a woman. Yeah.
But he is a teddy bear,
Well,
truly.
Also, he some girl was getting like severely manhandled and he jumped in.
Oh, I don't think he'd tolerate that.
No.
No, I don't think he'd ever tolerate that.
No, and that's what my thing. It's, you know, going back to kind of the extremes and just being like, man, fuck this guy. I can't be friends with him. Like, okay,
Yeah.
fine, but like,
Oh no.
He
XG is
might say fucked
toxic.
up shit, but at least he doesn't beat people.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He's got
At
standards.
least he doesn't beat people.
Not only does hold on, let me speak up for my friend. Not only does he not beat
Nobody's
people,
not speaking.
But
Nobody's
he-
speaking ill of
he
him. I'm just saying we have
intervenes.
contrasting views.
Yeah.
he intervenes when
When
bullshit's
he
going
sees
on.
injustice.
Yeah, he's like Batman on call.
I love him. I think he's a sweet angel.
No, and it's funny. What I was saying is, I had a defining moment where I was like, oh, I've loosened the boys up.
Did you?
I did, because my whole thing is, I'm very straight, but I do find like men attractive and stuff like that. Like I'm not bisexual.
Yeah, you understand that gender is fluid and
It's one of those things. Like I don't have any interest in like being with men. Like I've made out with guys. Like it's just there's no spark there. But I do think certain guys are hot and all this stuff. Whatever, right? So I bring a very comfortable with your masculinity and your femininity energy to this podcast that used to be very masculine.
straight.
Yeah. And
Who are you? We're straight.
and so what's funny now is I got them being like, all right, love you, Rock. You know, and then like we did this
Softened up the boys a little.
I softened them up. And then they did this pop-up where we had like a bunch of little shops set up. There's a restaurant. We did a curated menu with them. And then we also had like a dunk tank and shit. Like it was fucking tight. Face painting.
Oh fuck! Face painting.
Yo, Honcho, that's the guy that made my pins.
Dude,
he's
you
so
didn't
fucking
invite
great.
me.
I thought I did. I'm so sorry. But
Wow.
next one.
None of you invited me.
Fuck, I don't know.
I don't want to go.
Noted. But while we were out there. Oh, no offense
Sorry, we're
taken.
stupid. Okay, sorry.
But no, I had a sunburn. I got really burnt, and I was wearing like SPF 50 all
Aw.
day. I don't know how the fuck it happened, but I got burnt.
I
And
get that.
X was fucking drunk as shit to some degree, and he kept slapping my shoulders.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And like I let a few of them happen. I'm like, all right, he's just drunk. Like I do dumb shit when I get rowdy. And he did it like 5 or 6 times. I finally go, man, you gotta quit that. He goes, oh, I'm so sorry. And then he like kissed my shoulders. And I was like,
Oh, ho, ho.
Your beard tickles.
Those boys can never, ever again be like, yo, I got that toxic energy. Because the first thing that's going to come out of my mouth is, you ain't toxic as fuck if you're kissing men's shoulders. I can't. I'm going to say it immediately.
If you're giving a cute little, I'm sorry, I hurt you, baby.
It was a lot more than one.
You can't give shoulder smooches and still be a toxic masculine man. I'm sorry.
Besos.
Absolutely not.
Mucho
Absolutely
besos.
not. Besitos.
So that's what I'm saying.
Besitos?
That's what I'm saying. No, they were good. They were good little besos. They weren't besitos. He fucking laid into them. He's like, I'm so sorry. Mwah. I was like, oh, it's okay, mijo.
Literally
Okay,
anything.
mijo.
Literally anything that comes out of his mouth forever. Shut up, shoulder kisser. I can't.
Does Rock know you're saying this?
That's right. He's going to be upset.
Oh, he's definitely gonna be upset, but you know what? He's sweet, man. Yeah, I genuinely love E-Zone and XG. They're and Ray doesn't get enough shine because he's the producer.
Oh,
but
I love him too. He's really sweet. I really, I want to have him on to talk about movies, really
holy
specifically,
shit, yeah.
because he has a movie review podcast, and it's pretty cool. I checked it out because I didn't know about it until I was like there last week.
Yeah, Morning Shot. Fuck. Oh, I know his Instagram, but let me make sure I pull up the podcast correctly to plug him.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Like he's so and like
He's also like a pretty good voice of reason in that room.
he is 100% a voice of reason in that room. I've definitely like reached out to him and confided him in some things, like while we were kind of having some growing pains. Morning Reel podcast. That's
Morning
what it's
Reel,
called.
yeah.
I just want to make sure I had that right. But I was able to like confide in him and be like, hey man, like this makes me sad. Like, what do I do? And like he gave me some good thought out advice, and he also like leveled with me and was just like, hey, whenever you go handle this, I'll be there with you.
Mhm.
Just know you got backup.
And see, that's lovely.
And like it's one of those things. I don't want to get into what the situation was. It wasn't anything too intense, but it was still like I got sad, and it was one of those.
It gave me the sad.
It made me sad, and
Yeah.
it was like I wanted to address it because I wasn't getting angry. I was just sad. And, so him being in my corner, because I told him how nervous I was, because I owe a lot to these guys. I owe a lot to E-Zone and XG, and I also owe a lot to Paul, Elia, and Matt Rife.
Oh, my boy.
Yeah, those are the four people who have really given me a voice in the past
Because
year.
Rock does the beats on Low Key.
Nice. Very
Mhm.
cool.
I also have a mic.
Yeah, he also has a mic. Okay, sorry.
I make one joke a show.
He makes one joke a show. It's usually pretty good. It's usually at Paul's expense.
No. I don't think I've ever gotten Paul. No, I've
You
been
had
nice to Paul.
have.
No.
I think I've seen you get Paul.
Did I?
No, I think you got Ian.
I got Ian. Yeah, because essentially.
Ian Edwards. You know Ian.
Well, the Ian
Ian
Edwards? God, he's funny as shit.
He's
Look
really
him up.
funny.
But essentially, yeah, the thing that got me my microphone at Low Key was Matt wasn't hosting. It was, I think it was either Dave or Ian and then Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And so Matt did a set, and this is literally like January before he blew up.
Yeah. Like
And
right before then.
Like
yeah.
right before he blew up. And, he did his humor, which rides a real thin line.
It rides the thinnest of lines.
Yeah. So he's doing his jokes and some of them
couldn't tight walk on that line.
fucking hell no. Yeah, I'm always watching his show. I'm like, that's clever, but goddamn, I don't have the gall for that. But he did his set, and like some of the jokes hit, some of them didn't hit, and he's just like, oh my god, okay. So he finished his set, got out of there, and on his way out, I'm sitting side stage, like, Andy Richter or something like that, like just doing my music. And I go, and I lean in. I don't have a mic. I just give him a hug. And I was like, yo, man, I'm your biggest fan. Just trying to fuck with him.
I love you, buddy.
I was just like, I'm your biggest fan. Like, because, he's my friend. He was one of the
Yeah.
first people I met out here. And
Good
the
dude.
whole room heard it and erupted. And so since then, Paul was like, okay, you get a microphone And then
You get one chance.
well, it's funny because like we actually had a sit down not too long ago because I'm so nervous and reluctant to insert myself into conversations because I'm not a comedian. Like,
Yeah, but you're so naturally funny and you have like this natural way about
natural
you.
character presence.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
natural character, absolutely. And being a musician makes you a showman of some sort.
Absolutely.
the hard part is when everybody's talking frantically, and then you're like, I have a joke for this.
Hello, if I may offer a joke.
I love it's the dagger in the air.
Dagger, get me my motherfucking dagger. But the only other quip that I've been really proud of is one of the comics. I forget her name, unfortunately, but she brought like a bunch of eye patches with her because she needed one, but she brought extras for some reason.
Was it Suba?
I don't know, but that's amazing.
That's
and I just,
really funny,
That's
though.
amazing.
Dude, it had to be expensive. How expensive are eye patches, Alex? Can you look that up?
I think they're like $5.
They're like really
You
expensive.
could probably
You
get,
can
bo-
get
you could get-
CVS?
you could get cheap ones at
Yeah,
CVS.
they don't have those things on like the behind the glass. Like you can pull that shit right off the hanger.
That's just expensive, though.
No, it's
Well,
like
maybe
$5
she
or
just
$7.
stole from stole a bunch from Target. She's a comedian. She probably stole them.
No.
She needed one for herself, and then
There you
the
go.
others were there for fun for some reason. I mean, that's a
Who's
great
out here
thing.
buying
I
eye patches for funsies?
I know. Now I need to know.
I want to do the
okay.
same thing with ski
Wait,
masks.
okay, eye patches. Like $6.
You can
$6,
DoorDash.
$7.
You can DoorDash an eye patch for $7.99.
Holy shit! See, it's not that expensive.
Can you imagine what kind of pirate emergency
Yeah,
would make you need to DoorDash an eye patch?
You know what? If you're super nervous about driving while impaired in any capacity, I could see like if you like got something in your eye, like it's just not getting better, but it's too late to go to the doctor. You know.
Also, who's wearing the evil eye patch? Like,
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
That's like McBoyle from fucking It's Always
yes,
Sunny.
Exactly. Look, bedazzled eye patch down at the bottom.
Dude, so
Oh my
swaggy.
god! Can you imagine if like you needed to wear an eye patch, but you wanted to be Paris Hilton for Halloween, so you were Paris Hilton and a bedazzled eye patch?
Oh, my, look
There
at
it is.
the eye.
There's the McBoyle.
Yeah, and look at the bedazzled eye.
Yo, you can get a fucking watermelon on your eye. That's tight. I might
Wait.
just order some of these for fun. Seaworthy. That's fucking funny.
I like that there's a unicorn.
See, oh my god, like
There's so much eye patch
We're
variety.
going down into the rabbit hole right now.
One-eyed
Eye
people,
patches. Why is there a googly eye on that one?
because you want to feel a little
Oh my
normal but a
god!
little
It's
silly.
it's everything everywhere all at once.
Dude, if I had a Google eye patch, I'd
shit.
literally just wiggle it everywhere I'd go. I'd just be like sitting here wiggling my
You'd be
eye
so
patch.
animated
I'm
while
crazy
talking.
Joe!
Yes.
and like be wiggling the eye patch.
I just like the idea of you like going up to like order some food and you're like, "Hi, I'd like one Big Mac, 6 piece McNuggets." And they're like, "Why are you doing that?" Because I got the googly eye.
See, you're interjecting amazing lines.
Are you
this
not
whole time.
entertained?
You're not entertained.
I
Oh, yeah,
like it.
my quip with Ian though, I was pretty proud of it. He put on one of the eye patches, and they're like getting into it on stage, and I'm just sitting there patiently. I have the clip, and I'm just like waiting patiently for my time, because I'm sitting down, I'm offside stage,
Mhm.
and there's a moment of like silence, and I just go, "Hey Ian, you're my favorite Avenger."
It's kind of good. Kind of good.
Ian is such an odd human being. He's so sweet.
Yeah, that sums him up very
and
well.
so insanely talented. And there's not a huge shred of ego there, which is so uncommon in comedians,
Yeah.
especially of the talented variety.
Based on his demeanor, I did find out who his doppelganger is.
Who?
Do you watch It's Always Sunny?
Mhm.
I'm a huge Always Sunny
The
fan.
pimp, Pepperjack.
Oh, shit!
Go back, watch any episode with Pepperjack in it.
You're not gonna come around and just take Pepper Jack's best hoe.
Is that Fraggle Rock?
Yeah.
Did you see
Pepper
Pepperjack
Jack
that?
loves
loves Fraggle
Fraggle Rock.
But they did another one of their Lethal Weapon episodes recently, and they had Pepperjack come on.
Yeah.
And me and Natasha were watching it, and I was like, who the fuck does Pepperjack remind me of? And it took like 5 seconds. I was like,
Ian West.
fucking Ian.
Oh my God. Did you see that Charlie Day performed Dayman with Portugal the Man at the
What?
Hollywood Bowl?
I missed that. I got offered a ticket for that.
Yeah, literally at Portugal.
Literally this past Sunday.
They brought Charlie. They brought Charlie Day on stage.
God damn it!
And he sang Dayman live. So I saw it on TikTok, and someone was like, I swear, in the comments was like, I swear to God, this is my fucking Super Bowl, and I fucking missed it, and I'm never forgiving myself.
Dude, I had one of my homies, Doug, check out his music.
Doug.
Flowers, De Moon, D-E, Moon. Doug is great. Doug is amazing. I love Doug, but
Doug.
That's a name that you have to say with that emphasis. Like if it's like Steven. It's like a smooth name.
Wait, I'm Steve.
Samantha.
Doug.
But Doug? That is
Doug?
bookshelf.
I just always think of the animated show.
Oh,
Doug.
100%. All the time.
Oh,
Dude, they had a guy named Skeeter on it.
Skeeter was my favorite, dude.
I love that.
Skeeter was tight.
Someone told me that I give
Mayonnaise?
them Spinelli from Recess energy the other day, and I was
Yeah,
like,
oh my God, take that.
I was like, angry bisexual? Yeah, absolutely my energy. Thank
Where's
you
your
so
beanie?
much.
You need the beanie and everything.
I actually have the yellow jacket, and so I think if I grow out my hair just enough,
Wait,
I
did
could be
Spinelli wear a
Spinelli.
yellow
I
jacket?
legit had a half a second where I was like,
no,
is he asking
but
me?
it's like a bomber
asking me
jacket.
where my beanie is?
Where's my beanie?
Because I always
I come on the show and you don't wear
You
your
do always
beanie.
have a
What's wrong
beanie.
with that?
Because I'm always in a beanie, just not in
She
summertime.
is.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you always wearing a beanie.
So I legitimately went like this. I went, is he asking me where my
Where's my
beanie is? No, no, I'm just high. He's talking about a character. Okay, anyways.
Anyways,
It's not all about you, B.
yeah. So how did you get started doing
one
the
time,
beats for
Alex.
Loki?
Just
For everyone else who knows.
I'm an opportunist, man. I just wiggle my way
See
in.
my friends doing well, and you know I'm gonna ride those coattails.
I say, what is this? Is this velvet? Let me get on that shit.
Oh, this feels nice.
No, the story on that was so the dispensary that I work at, the Higher Path in Sherman Oaks.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been doing the mic.
Oh, yeah, Tuesdays?
I've been doing the higher mic with Tema.
Tema, yeah.
Oh, shout out. Amazing mic. Dude.
Yeah.
Weed friendly.
It's Tuesdays.
Weed friendly.
Tuesdays, isn't it?
Tuesdays.
Sorry, couldn't help
Most
myself.
Tuesdays, yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday. What is that from?
It's Tuesday, isn't it? I don't know, just a weird thing.
Love Island.
Cheese
Well,
grommet.
is it Love Island?
My favorite.
I don't know. I don't watch that show.
It sounded like their
Tuesday,
accent on the
innit?
UK version.
I always say
I love doing accents.
My favorite accent thing is like if me and Natasha are having cheese and crackers. I'm like, cheese grommet. But no, yeah. So yeah, the Higher Path. We've been sponsoring Low Key for a hot minute. It was one of those things. It's like even Alex, your producer, was telling me, he's like, yeah, anytime I see like people that can just work with people, I connect them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, that's how the world should be. Like,
That's how it should work. Oh, I know that you do really good work. You're easy to work with. Boom.
well, see, and I.
Oh, and for those of you who don't know, who are listening, Low Key is a really great comedy show that was started by Matt Rife and Paul Leah
Yeah. Started
in the pandemic.
Yeah, during the pandemic. Yeah, we used to watch it on top of the rooftop with Kevin, aka Jake from State Farm.
Who's also a friend of ours who's super hilarious and weird.
Friend, crew, everything. Yeah, but so the low key stuff was happening, and anytime I've worked in cannabis, I've always been like, they can't get normal advertising. They can't. They don't have an advertising budget.
They don't have a stronghold for it. Yeah.
Well, they don't have the legal capacity because social media won't let you advertise cannabis. There's no major network that'll let you advertise cannabis.
Yeah.
There's just
Yet somehow I still get silo ads for shrooms. Which, by the way, though, I went to their banger of a Halloween party last year and I got so much free shrooms. I was like, I have never been so excited to be at a party a day in my life. It was
Fuck, that's
Alice in
tight.
Wonderland themed.
God damn it, that's tight.
And it was like me and Hannah and all of us. And they were handing out these little drawstring bags that said silo on them. And inside were packets of their micro doses of shrooms. So they were like perfectly dosed out gummies.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they were flavored. They were
Ooh.
fucking
Well,
phenomenal.
they sell gummies like that at our shop.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah, we have a sister store. It's a CBD store, so it's less scrutinized by like federal standards or state standards or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I'll make sure to cut this part out.
Oh no.
So we don't narc on them.
No. Advertise that shit. Like I've talked to our boss, like our owner. I was like, yo, do I need to be quiet about this? Like, do I need to be kind of like cheeky about it, or do I like?
Do I need to be cheeky?
Do I need to be cheeky about this, Mister? And he was just like, no. It's decriminalized. I don't care. Be loud about it. We'll stop when they tell us to stop. He's also like
Does
really...
your boss need a partner? Because I need someone who wants to tell me to be loud about it because I'm always loud about it.
Hey!
Oh, poor Moose. Moose was like...
Moose looked at you like, are you okay?
Moose is like...
You weren't like this in the car ride over.
You weren't like this at all in the car. You were too busy looking at houses and shit like me. I had my
that joint, sativa as fucking shit.
What did we smoke? But what was the question, man?
This episode is sponsored by ADHD.
Like a motherfucker, Jesus Christ!
I like that.
I hit the mic.
Oh,
That's on
shout
me.
out.
No, Moose also just fucking asked this mic.
Thank you, Moose, for having my back. Cheers.
She said, "Same time, let's go."
Yeah, same team.
Oh,
but no,
my
what,
baby.
What we were talking about low key how did that get started? Okay, sorry. I've also had like 3 serious concussions, so it's just a bunch of holes upstairs. It just doesn't retain water. But no, I with low key. So Matt and Paul were doing that for a while, and then I started working at the Higher Path, and my mentality was kind of just like, oh, my friends are doing something cool. Maybe I can get them some fucking weed for their show because there's no advertising budget for cannabis.
Well, and I think you always also look out for Higher Path too. Like anytime that you can get a chance to plug their shit, you always do.
I mean, I love my job, but I mean, they don't pay me extra for that.
You're not a bootlicker
Not
by
at
any
all.
means.
No, it's one of those things. To me, it is that
everybody wins.
I'm proud of my shop that I work for. I think it's a very nice store, and then I think we've got a lot going on, and they take good care of me. But like really, without putting them down, because that's not what this is, but the motivation there was to get my friends free weed.
Yeah.
Like to get them something
well, and it also
better.
helps with the show too.
Oh, 100%.
Like it helps bring out people to the show. You're going to buy a $25 ticket and get a $10, $15 joint
on their way out.
on your way out.
But it's one of those.
Plus whatever other like product you're able to hand out that day.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's so to me it's always just kind of like just going back to that like, oh, this is a good connection.
It's like a 60% return on your investment in the ticket.
Y'all need to connect. Y'all need to be friends. Y'all could do so much together. And so it's like Paul and Matt had been doing their thing, and I was just like, it would only make sense if I connected them. And like whatever. Like I wasn't worried about looking good.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried about getting any kind of a payout.
I just wanted to connect good people. Yeah.
That's literally, and I think that's worked to my benefit since I moved here.
If that's your motive here in this town, is to just connect good people and be like, listen, I trust you. I know that you do good things, and here's another person, and I think you guys would work well together. And that keeps working out because you're only connecting good people. That's what this whole town is about.
Well, what's really fun is that, so I had a music career before I moved here, but then I took a 7-year hiatus. It wasn't like planned. It was just kind of depression, bunch of other things, reevaluating life. And I didn't play out for a good 7 years. So for 6 of those fucking years, 5 of those years that I was here, where I wasn't playing anything, I have a lot of these friends that are doing like cool shit or successful shit. And I started, can I have my own? Can I buy one from you?
No, just... Are you anti-sharing?
I'm not anti-sharing. I'm just not even high. So I just like, it's going to be like, I like smoking, but it'll be kind of squandered on
He
me.
said, can I buy one from you?
Yeah.
He can smoke like 4 full joints. And
I typically do dabs. So, and like, not just one.
They were at the Higher Mic. Yo, that mic was the most ridiculous shit I've ever been to. Okay, I'll go there every Tuesday for the rest of forever.
Luckily, Higher Path is also near a bunch of really good food. There's a Taco Bell like right across the street.
There's a Bakari that just opened up next door too.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Dude, that mic, they give you a joint. You get a joint, for free.
That's very on brand for Higher Path.
Yeah, oh yeah, we
A,
totally
lo-
were.
little
a little
pre-roll
lighter,
baby.
a little lighter, a package
Uh-huh.
of papers, and then at the mic, they had Capri Suns.
Oh yeah.
Capri Suns.
Oh, that was from 710 Labs. Shout out 710 Labs. Thank you for the Capri Suns.
They
Capri Suns.
had free
Capri
dabs for all who came in.
Yeah, that event space goes
It
nuts.
was a dope mic.
Yeah.
I told Tim, I was
Rock,
like,
there's
yo, I'm here
puffin
every
paints
Tuesday.
there too.
Yeah, we do a little smoke and paint there. I know that Alex has one that he's hosting here, so we
Yeah.
should probably plug that to be polite.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, smoking.
I'm actually really excited that they're doing that here.
Yo, it's fucking tight. It's such a fun experience. I don't care who's doing it. It's always fun.
I usually puff, have a nervous breakdown, and then paint a wall in my house.
That's
that's-
that's productive.
I'm really into DIY projects when it feels like my whole world is falling apart.
When my whole world's falling apart, I like naps.
Yeah, my whole world might be falling apart, but you know what I do have? Plywood from Home Depot.
I have control over my homestead.
I have the ability to add in crown molding that my apartment did not deem necessary.
But I need it.
But I need it. I literally, I just sketched out an arch in my living room that I'm gonna paint.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
love
you know,
that.
it was just my birthday, which means a nervous breakdown is right around the corner. I gotta have my crafts prepped
Hell
for
yeah.
when the nervous breakdown hits.
God, now I gotta wonder if
Your
Natasha's...
crafts prep.
Yeah, dude, if I don't have something to like focus all that nervous energy into, I fucking lose it.
I'm a cleaner. Like, I want to clean and organize my closet.
God damn, can
Yeah.
I pay you to come to my house because I hate cleaning?
No, I don't
No,
like
I need
touching
my-
anybody else's shit.
I need my whole house to be
I
as
have issues
organized
with
as
my own
possible
shit.
when I'm
I'm
having a
just
nervous
like,
breakdown.
how long has this moisturizer been in this closet? Like, I will lose my mind over that shit.
Isn't it interesting that I feel like everyone in our generation has a way that they like naturally deal with a nervous breakdown because we've all been having them since we were children.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like literally, no, I'm not even kidding.
No,
like
you're not.
I think the first panic attack I ever had, I was 7.
I don't know when my first panic attack was.
Mine was in my teens,
But
which I feel like is pretty normal.
But
7 is
is it?
early.
Yeah. Oh well.
see, I'm not super
You
prone.
know.
I was gonna say I'm not super prone to panic attacks, but I'm prone to like depression and disassociating.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's
When
why I
you
like
like feel
naps.
very lit. Yeah.
Well, it's like I love my mom. We have a good relationship now, but like we had CPS called on us. So,
I feel that.
yeah.
I feel that.
So you know,
Not with my mom, but
and it's one of those things. It's like, you know, I was talking about like writing jokes and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely need help with that because one of my favorite sad stories to tell. I can't share this to Facebook now.
no.
Because that's where my mom follows me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this isn't going on my Facebook. I can't promote it there. I'm sorry.
It's okay. My mom just subscribed to this podcast. So like
I don't
every
think-
time I shit talk my dad, she's like, well, at least he doesn't listen. Like I'm like, yeah, no, because he doesn't like what I do. Like,
My mom loves me. We get along fantastic now. Like I check up on her and stuff like that. I try to be a good son. But yeah, I think part of the reason it works out so well is she is on the exact opposite side of the country. And so like, and I, you know, don't have any
it's amazing what distance can do.
distance
for the
and
relationship
lack
with
of
a parent.
dependability, man. Like
Yep.
I'm the cool kid. Like her favorite band is Imagine Dragons, and like, you know, I've gotten her hooked up from them a few times. And then like that got me like Son of the Year award a couple of times.
Yeah, and just for the people who don't know, what's your relationship with him?
Oh, I went on, I don't think it was like their first tour, but like they were not the headliner. It was AWOL Nation was our friends. And so we got pulled on a tour with AWOL Nation, and Imagine Dragons was the supporting act, and we were the opener. And so it was kind of cool. I got to become friends with them kind of at the ground level right as the Night Visions album came out. Like Radioactive
such
was
a
not on the radio.
good album.
I love their music. It's funny because like
It's a particular taste.
yeah, I don't like all their songs.
Also, is he ex-Mormon?
I don't think he's ex.
Oh.
Him, Dan, and the lead guitarist are both devout, if I'm not mistaken.
Devout Mormon still.
It's been a hot second since I've talked to them, but
I don't know. I
don't think
guess I
that's-
can see it because I feel like Mormons do crazy party. So,
well, what do you
at
wait,
least
wait.
the men.
Where did the X come from though? That's what I gotta know. Where did the X?
I don't know. I thought I saw that they were ex-Mormons on like a Chelsea documentary.
Shit. Well, now I'm gonna ask them because it's like the main people that I talk to.
Maybe I'm misremembering. I could be misremembering.
Well, I was gonna say the main. Sorry, I hit the mic.
You're fine.
The main people that I still communicate with is Ben, the bassist, and Platzman, the drummer.
Oh, hell yeah.
Those are the two that I like bonded with on tour because like they're smoking weed and they're fucking goofy
Fucking
like
around,
me.
yeah.
So like we like go get pancakes or some shit after a show. Like we got into a lot of shenanigans together, and Ben is very into like sneakers and fashion and stuff like that. So he's got better stuff than I do, but I got a couple of things he has. So like we always like chime in or be like, oh, those are fucking dope. But like,
that's too bright. I keep trying.
Yeah, no, keep them on, dog. I wear these for a reason. Like, not only does it like I've got like creepy eyes. I don't
think you have creepy eyes.
I got creepy eyes. I got big ass fucking eyes. No. It's one of those like I know who I am. I'm very comfortable with myself. I'm telling you
right now, I love you. I don't
Are
get upset
these
when
the
your eyes gaze
that
upon
make you
me.
comfortable?
Yes.
Is this working? Do you like this?
Like Wayne's World, camera 1, camera 2.
Oh my god. Yeah, but no, I originally started wearing glasses because I was nervous to be in front of people, and then I'm more comfortable. But branding, I think it's a good brand.
Okay.
It's relatable. People like wearing sunglasses.
Relatable.
Everybody likes wearing sunglasses, except for B.
My eyes are mostly shut because I'm stoned.
Yeah. So Key sunglasses. Please hit up Rock. You would love some Australian sunglasses.
I need some like good sunglasses, to be honest. Like I only buy shitty glasses because I lose them. I bought one pair of Marc Jacobs shades and I lost them, and I refuse to buy like nice things.
I thought you were gonna.
Marc Jacobs.
I thought you were gonna say I bought one
fancy.
Margarita and I threw away all of my glasses.
All my glasses. Holy shit!
I was like, that's a good joke. Like, while you were starting to say that, I bought one Marc. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a funny joke.
Nope, not funny.
Nope, it was.
Man, also insulting that you think one margarita would put me out like that.
You have MF Doom on your arm. I'm a huge MF Doom fan.
Yeah, I love Doom, and his passing made me really sad when that happened.
Yeah.
But I also silver lining.
Playbook, the movie.
Well, I was gonna say
Morning Reels with
Morning Reels. Yeah. No, I do. I think the thing that I do appreciate about his passing is that it was kept a secret for 3 months.
Yeah, I was about to say he died months before they announced it in December.
And I thought that was classy. And also, like, really fed into the supervillain kind of like mystery.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, Doom is a huge like. The things that got me into making music originally was like Cut Chemist, Kid Koala, MF Doom, and RJD2. Those are the top 4 that I can think of.
Big RJD2 fan as well.
Fucking right.
Mm-hmm.
RJD. Oh, can we just agree that like he's not bad at singing, but he doesn't need to do a full album of that?
I mean, I went and saw shows of his when he just DJ'd shit.
Yeah,
he'd literally come and do producer showcases in Salt Lake City, Utah.
God damn it, that's so tight. Yeah, no, I just remember like his first few albums were so fucking good, and then he came out with The Third Hand, and I was so excited. But he sings on all but 2 songs on that album.
And Doom Eucalyptus is one of my favorite like beats of all time.
I think for me, my favorite is 2 More Dead.
Okay.
That is forever my favorite RJD2 song. I mean, obviously Ghost Rider's really good, but I think that's an easy one to like. But like 2 More Dead, like hits all the notes, man. Hits all of it. It's got the I love vocal samples, like of people harmonizing.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that. It's got fucking horns in it. I love trumpets. I was geeking because Alex told me he plays trumpet, and I'm gonna exploit that. I'm
gonna exploit the fuck out of him. He's gonna be like every other worker in America.
We're all used to it.
We're all used to it.
Exploit me, daddy.
Been getting railed by capitalism in the ass since I was 12.
Yeah, not too far off. Yeah, I started working when I was 15.
Yeah.
But high five.
Young workers. Capitalism. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh wait, we never even finished how I got on the low key thing.
I know.
Sorry, we've been going off the rails.
Fucking ADHD.
I don't even think we
weed.
ever finished your fucking origin story either.
Oh, okay. Let's just knock these two out back to back real fast. No interjections.
I was sitting here thinking about it, just rolling in my head.
I'm
like,
sorry, I'm gonna be
I'm
quiet.
like, all I know is that he was 22. I'm gonna talk you through what I know about it.
Yeah, let's get the recap.
You smoked
Last
with two
time on
of your
Dragon Ball
friends.
Z.
You smoked with two of your friends.
Yep, two
Mark-
childhood friends.
Mitchell and Alex.
Anthony. You got like 70-30
Mark and Alex
vision.
are the two guys who run the studio. That's where my
Well, that helps.
Mitchell, Anthony, you're 22. The weed, you couldn't tell us if it was good or not, but you
Couldn't
did
tell
get
you.
high.
Yeah, I definitely
So
got high.
what was that like?
So I'm afraid of the dark, and they turned the lights off. But not because they knew that. Not because they knew
That's
that.
not mundane. That's a good.
That's hilarious. We made people wait 40
Hey,
minutes
yo, what's
to get to this
what's
part
he
of the
afraid
story.
of? The dark? Turn the lights off, bro.
It's one of those. I'm not
you
like.
know what would make his first time memorable? If we scared the ever-loving shit out of him.
Well, the best part is they didn't know this because only
Are you
now
sure?
I'm positive because only now as a comfortable adult I don't have a problem being
Yeah, I'm afraid of the dark.
I'm afraid of the dark. I use wet wipes because I want my asshole to feel good when I take
Was
a
it
shit.
the 2000? Was that movie 2003?
What, afraid of the
The
dark?
original Boogeyman movie? Was that what did it for you?
No.
Or Dead Silence?
No. I was just naturally afraid of just everything. Okay.
Oh, so you would have survived in medieval times, is what you're telling me.
Just run!
Zigzag recon! What are you doing?
Growing up, without being a pity case, I was just picked on and beat up a lot. I was just very small, not very confident, all these things, right? And then being afraid of the dark was just lumped in there. And it's not it's irrational, but it's not wildly irrational. It's one of those I'm not just turn the light on. It's
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I'm really good at the ear curtain.
You're a really good actor.
Thank you. But
Oh my
no,
God, Matt Damon, is that you? Are you acting as my friend Rocker? Oh, this is so weird.
but no, I'm not freaked out by the dark. But it's one of those when the lights turn off and you're just but what if there's a monster in here?
I don't like public swimming pools just because, what if there is a shark?
Yo, I used to when I'd go in the deep end and close my eyes, I always see that one of the scary Scooby-Doo monsters, the fucking swamp monster or something. Yeah, man, my imagination's
Swamp
wild.
Thing, that was the hardest theme song of a show of all time.
We're so off topic again. We're just okay, well, what are you afraid of?
What are you afraid of? Swamp Thing?
What do you hate?
But no, okay, so yeah.
So they turn the lights off.
And they don't realize I'm afraid of the dark. So luckily this didn't escalate. It's so just to delete any expectations. So I'm just sitting there in the dark, and I do
Having a
remember at
panic
one point
attack.
just kind of doing this, and I'm high, and I see the only lit up thing is their fucking clock, digital clock, and so
Oh no, that's so ominous. Why would anyone want to do that?
and I see tracers.
There's no TV on anything, just
Feel like-
the clock.
like-
Oh, not yet. It
They're
gets
fucking with you. This is so good.
This is a horror story. This is a horror movie. This
Whatever,
is
I
literally
like it.
It gets shitty.
my
It's-
friends drugged me, turned off all the lights. All I can see is the time, and suddenly
The
it
only
just
way
stops
it's gonna
passing.
get shitty is if you were well, yeah, and then they turn the lights back on.
Well, after a minute, because
Okay.
it's funny because I was sitting there and I was just trying to play it cool. Because again,
Moosey.
I'm 22. I don't want to let people know I'm fucking afraid of the dark. So I was just hey, you guys want to do something else? And
You guys want to fucking turn the lights on, maybe?
doing this, and so they're oh yeah, let's do something else. They
Sorry,
turn the
Moosey.
lights on. I was yo, I just need a snack real fast. So I go get pretzels,
We're
which
circling back.
fucking call back.
What are they called? Spits?
No, this is before I knew about the
Splits.
beautiful that is
Splits.
splits. Yeah.
It's fucking royal gold.
It was some shitty pretzel, and it was just killing my mouth. And then the only thing I went to go get to drink was like an iced lemon pop. Yes, that's
That's not a beverage.
Not at all. So I'm just like
That's a
eating everything and like cottonmouth, then like sour ice, and then cottonmouth, and then sour ice, and that part was tight. And then
You
the
know,
part
like when you hear something and it instinctively hurts the part of your body that you're thinking would hurt while you would do that.
yeah.
My teeth immediately were like, rah, don't like that. Don't like that. No.
So I'm eating fucking lemon pops and pretzels, and then they were like, you know, it would be really fun, guys, if we put on Death Cab for Cutie, and then, or no, not Death Cab, Postal Service, same guy.
Oh my God.
They're like, we're gonna put on-
Same guy, same 5150 I needed after the album's dropped.
So they put on yeah, right. They put on fucking Postal Service, and then put on like 1970s Scooby-Doo and Mute. And they're like, watch this, bro. It fucking syncs up. And all I'm thinking is like, it's like Jon Stewart and Half Baked, like, have you ever looked at the other side of a dollar bill on weed? And like I'm watching this, like trying to humor it. And like one every like 3 minutes does the dialogue link up with the fucking music. But the rest of the time you're just watching Scooby-Doo's goofy ass antics play out to the Postal Service. And you're like so I'm sitting here humoring this because I've never been high before. I'm waiting for the magic. Like I'm high, but I'm waiting for the magic, and they're showing me this fucking experience. And in the back of my head, I'm like, this
fucking experience.
I'm just like munching on my fucking
fingers.
snacks that are fucking my mouth up, and I'm just sitting there just like, this fucking sucks. So then I go to the bathroom and I stare at myself in the mirror like a weirdo, and I'm like, damn, mom and dad would be disappointed. And I didn't have like a bad time, but I kind of like went down. And then Mitchell's parents came home, and they were like, they loved me because I'd been their, childhood friend, whatever, growing up. And yeah, dude, I just remember feeling like a big
How long had you and Mitchell been friends?
I knew Mitchell when he was like 4.
Okay, so in the 18 years of knowing you, he didn't realize that you were fucking afraid of the dark?
No,
I
man,
highly
because
don't believe,
I got
I highly don't believe that. Like, I think that Mitchell knew you were afraid of the dark.
No.
Instigated your little pitter-patter attack.
Nope, because
Whatever, I don't trust Mitchell.
We don't
if
trust
I ever meet
Mitchell.
Mitchell, I'm going to fight him. I'm going to be like, you knew that Rock was afraid of the dark.
We don't trust Mitchell, all right?
Admit it!
I think it was Anthony more than Mitchell, but yeah.
Fuck Anthony too. Both Anthony and
Fuck 'em.
Mitchell.
Fuck him. Is it
Fuck
the
'em.
Anthony that I know? Because I know where he lives.
I don't know where either of these guys live. This is back in Texas.
Demi's already like, I'm ready to slash tires, bitch.
I will fight you for fucking with my friend and his fear of the dark.
Super
yeah, but
random.
also, Mitch, that's kind of funny too. So
Super
it's
random.
kind
Yeah,
of
low-key
hilarious.
It did make for something pretty funny. Also, a little old guy. That they wanted to just turn all the lights with all your guy friends in there, and you're just
Hey guys, my
sitting in a
wiener's
dark
out,
room
but
together.
you can't see it.
Because wait, this was in Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah, so by Texas standards, that was hella gay.
super gay. Hey, quick
Yeah.
timeout. Is this live?
No,
No.
Can I go pee?
no, we're almost done.
Fuck! I gotta pee so bad.
How
all the
many?
time.
How many minutes do we have left?
We have no minutes left on the clock, but I figured because we had camera issues, that was probably adding.
Let's just rage. Let's just rage it out. Cut that! I don't have to pee. I'm an adult.
We're leaving all of it in.
I will not be leaving it in.
No, I don't care. I've just been drinking. This goes right through me. Everybody will not know that you pee.
Thanks for the extra work, Rocky.
No, but what do you got? Okay, so yeah, just to wrap up some loose ends since we're getting to the end here.
Yeah, tie it up.
So low key happened
Like a hog.
because the Higher Path, ended up sponsoring the comedy podcast, or
Yeah.
sorry, the comedy show, and
Well, both. actually.
about a year after that, I started trying to play out like my beat stuff, and
Rock also has a really cool group. It's him and our friend Biz there, and it's called Beautiful Men's Club.
the Beautiful Men's Club, such as this hat right here. But yeah, so even before the Beautiful Men's Club,
When you were trying to play it out.
I was just like trying to play music, starting to just, again, I was on a 7-year hiatus, found something I enjoyed doing that was new during COVID. felt confident enough to start trying to play out. And so I just like, there was one episode of Low Key where they hired a DJ. And I was just talking to him about it. I was like, oh, if you ever need music, like I did DJing back in the day. I do this thing with my fingers. I could do the live beat
I
music.
can move my fingers like this and make beats like
You can make beats live. And Paul was like, oh, yeah, like actually, just so we don't get flagged on YouTube, it'd be super tight to have you do some music that's like copyright free. I was like, cool, I can do that. And so I just kind of like, it's one of those things. I think my method is that nobody's ever just going to be like, hey, do you want to do this? Like, so few and far between will a good opportunity come that way.
It is very rare that people will hit you up and go, hey, I thought of you for this.
And so for me, my mentality is as long as I have something to offer and I'm not like aggressive about it, I'm not afraid to say like, hey, if you need this, I'm available to help. Because like even with We Don't Smoke the Same, this is one of those rare instances where somebody serves you up. God bless Tommy, A+ Products.
I love Tommy.
Tommy is one of the most ride or die motherfuckers
That
I've ever
motherfucker
met.
will put your name into any room you have not had access to. Tommy and you both put me on to We Don't Smoke the Same. You guys are the reason that I went on there. But like Tommy, let me tell you, man, he will scream your name into the void.
Tommy is one of those people, like, I'm really happy that there was a chance to plug him. That's actually, like, I wanted to wear my hat to plug my group and also to plug Tommy because, God damn it, like, I owe a lot to Tommy just because that is one of the few people in my life that has just opened a door because, like, he essentially used to work for Be Real TV.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had started his printing and reselling business, A+ Products. And so he got, he wanted to do an interview on the show, got pulled on. And he was like, oh, hey, by the way, this is my Tommy impression. He's like, oh, by the way, my friend Rock's been doing like beats, at my booths here and there, for fun.
This is the most hilarious accent given that Tommy's from New York.
Right. So he's like, it'd be really cool to have my friend Rock come on and do like a little closing set, if that's all right. And so like, the guy's like, yeah, sure, that sounds fun. Whatever. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
That's a very them attitude, yeah.
And so, Tommy does his interview and they're like, hey, come talk to us. And so like I got up and I did a little interview and I was super nervous because there were like thousands of people watching. My hands are shaking. And then I did a little beat set after, right? And it was fucking fun. And like at the end, they were like, yo, great beat set. Like, they're very hospitable with their guests. And I was like, cool, yeah, if you all ever want to have me come through again, let me know. That'd be super tight. But I didn't wait for them to invite me. I just like
kept hitting them up.
Well, I didn't even have to harass them. It was just like I let a week or two go, worked on building some other beat sets, and then I was just like, hey, do y'all have a show coming up this Saturday? Like the last one we did? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, cool, do you want me to do a beat set for it? Sure, why not? So I came in, I did it, I killed it, I had a good time. Mm-hmm. And at the end I was like, okay, cool, so next Saturday, right? And they're like, yeah. And then just since then, I kind of stayed at it and just, it's one of those, you got to make your own opportunities. You don't have to be weird about it, but I was just like, rather than completely waiting for them to hit me up, I was like, that's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. They don't not see the value in this.
You just started coming to the record store every day.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? And so then I started doing that. And then I remember the day they gave me a mic and made me a co-host. It's very limited seating in that room. And there was one day where they brought a guest on. And usually I'd sit on the sidelines and enjoy myself and wait until it was my time to perform. And this guest had brought, oh my God, friends with him. So there's nowhere for me to sit. And like, I didn't throw a fit, but I like had a small tantrum. And I was like, all right, well, there's no seats for me to chill in. So I guess I'll just fucking wait downstairs for 2 hours. I'm gonna just take a nap. Let me know when y'all ready for me. And I was like, no, fuck that. Get him a chair and a mic. And they got me mic'd up, and I was part of the episode. And then since then, they just always, I'm very grateful for that because I even doing
humans.
Well, I was about to say even this. It's just like I never used to be good at public speaking in any capacity, like being recorded or anything like a super awkward and just quiet and soft spoken. And between the podcast, the low key stuff, and then like having to speak on both of those, just very grateful for the people that have like pushed me to have a voice.
Since you've started, I've watched you like really blossom into being more and more comfortable with who you are and yourself. Not that you like were ever insanely insecure or anything, but I've watched you even like while you're doing your beats like on camera now, you have like more personality into it. And like you've really seeped yourself deep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely. It's one of those. There's weekends where I don't want to do the beats, but I still do because I know it's good practice. It's good to stay in the rhythm. It's just but I do think I'm enjoying having a voice more now, which is something I never thought I would appreciate or enjoy.
But here we are.
Here we are. Just
here we are. We did
burping up eggs.
Okay, well, where can the people find you, darling?
They can find me on Instagram and TikTok at ROCKSAMSONATX. You can find my group, The Beautiful Men's Club, at The Beautiful Men's Club on Instagram. You can find the podcast at We Don't Smoke the Same. And that's also on YouTube, Be Real TV, High and Hungry.
Patreon,
all that shit. And then what was the last thing? And then Low Key Comedy with Paul, Leah, Matt Rife, Ian Edwards, and Dave Marej.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay, I'm afraid I mispronounced that.
Yeah, don't ask me. I'm not good at pronouncing it.
I butcher everything all the time.
I butcher it all.
Yeah. And then I've also got my Toonami Wave album coming out later this month.
Which I'm so excited about because his first album,
Planets,
I listen to high like 4 times a day because I love instrumentals, especially while I read.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like I was actually reading Dune when you released that album.
Oh, snap, okay.
And so it was like the perfect album to read Dune to.
That's flattering.
Yeah, so like I posted about it a bunch. I don't know if you remember that, but I did.
I do remember that. You're very supportive.
I would share like a song like a day. I'd be like, my rock song of the day is this. It was so good, dude.
I'm really excited about the Toonami Wave. If
you haven't read Dune, read Dune.
Read that shit.
To his album, Planets.
But Toonami Wave I'm excited about because if you grew up watching Toonami, I really just tried to remix and recreate the bumper things that would happen in between shows where they had like the anime dialogue and like like I found the music they used and I remixed it because it's drum and bass, so I made it trap.
Basically, I know what E-Zone's gonna fuck to for like the next like.
Man, no, he ain't gonna do that. Are you kidding me? No, that dude's fucking to Disney music.
But I'm really proud of you.
I'm proud of you. This is a great space. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my god, of course. Oh, dude, we should have had you play.
Next time. I mean, if you watch the beginning of this, you're hearing me play, so fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I guess that's true. Oh, and here's our live theme song. But thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me as well.
I'm so fucking stoned, yo.
Cute.
Peace. Thank you for having me too, Demi.
Yeah, Demi. Thanks for having me on our show.
And Moose is happy to be here as well.
Good Moose.
Moose's paw has been doing this little wiggle this whole time, and I haven't fucking been paying attention to fucking any of this conversation because her little paw just does this little this tiny jiggle, and it's the cutest fuck. I'm obsessed right now, and I can't really comprehend anything else. But everything he said, go do it.
She pawed at me at one point, and that
it was the cutest thing ever. Really I can't.
I was just kind of lightly petting her head, and she turned and just like patted onto my leg and was like, "Hi, Mom."
Hello.
Oh God, I cry. I love you so much, Moose.
We're out.
I also love you.
I love you.
All right.